The importance of fathers. If we played a little quick game, it's a little quick game. If I said, what is a popular beverage served at a child's birthday party? You would say what? Kool-Aid, punch, what else? That's what I'm talking about, brother. Lemonade, that's actually on there. Lemonade, Kool-Aid, punch, those are the 3 things that are on there. Anything else?
Sweet tea.
Sweet tea. What else? Popsicles, water. Okay, let's see what you're right. Kool-Aid, punch, soda, lemonade, milk, water. Okay, those are the 6 things that made the list. If I said name a TV father who's a bad example of a dad, you would say what?
American Dad.
American Dad, he's on there. Who else? Family Guy, thank you, sister, he's on there. Think back, way back in the day a little bit. Archie Bunker's on there. Who else? Fred G. Sanford, he made the list. He made the list. Anybody else? All right, Homer Simpson, Al Bundy, Archie Bunker, Peter Griffin, American Dad, Hal, Malcolm Miller, Fred Sanford, and I think we have another one as well. So, and most of these dads, they have very successful TV shows. They're very popular, but guess what? They're creating a false image of what fatherhood was like in the family, okay? Fathers make a difference, so I want to share little things about dads, okay? The importance of fatherhood. Fathers are important. When fathers are involved in the life of their family, children win. Children win. 39, it says here that when fathers are involved, that they're more likely to do better in school by getting A's on school, by not dropping out. Father children. And this is when fathers are involved. Sometimes mom and dad, sometimes things happen. They don't get along, they have to separate. But regardless, when dad is spending time, maybe on weekends, maybe every other week, when he's spending time, research says that children do better, male and female. When fathers are involved, children are less likely to repeat a grade. Children are less likely to commit suicide when fathers are involved. Children are less likely to be committed to alcohol and drugs, be addicted to alcohol and drugs when dad is in the home or dad is committed and involved. When fathers are involved, children are less likely to become teen parents. We'll deal with that in just a little bit when fathers are involved. When dad's involved, children are healthier mentally, physically, and emotionally when fathers are involved. Children are more likely to not live in poverty when they're in a two-income home when fathers are involved, and you kind of get the picture. The list goes on and on and on. So it's important that we connect and be able, there we go. We're good. It's important that we be able to connect and know this. My stepdad, some of you may know him. He was in a Darden family here in Austin, Texas. His name was Bishop Ira Darden of Caldwell County. And he used to say this. Actually, the Dardens, they lived in the house like right down the street from here. Old 4-year-old. Anyway, that's kind of getting too much detail. Anyway, he used to say, you got to know things in your Noah, right? He used to talk about your Noah. That's like, Bishop, Dad, where's the Noah? It's like, no, you know what I'm saying, in your Noah. I'm like, where's your Noah? No, you got to know something that's in your Noah, like down in your soul, in your heart. And some of these stats we should learn and get in our Noah so we can pass it on to our children so you can know. There's an epidemic. And so what do you think about when you hear a siren? You think about what? Death. Okay, thank you. What else do you think about when you hear a siren? Accident. Trouble. What else? Tragedy. A fire. An emergency, right? So when you think about all these things, that's where the state of fatherhood was in the United States, and it's climbing out. But there's an epidemic, and so we have to do better. Can you tell somebody we have to do better?
We have to do better.
I've noticed that there are 3 types of fathers that I've come to work with. The first father is this. The dad who's not in the home. The dad who's not in the picture for whatever reason. Maybe father, did not know he was a dad. I met a father, he didn't find out he was a father until the son was 16 years old. He just didn't know, and mom didn't share the information. Maybe he's incarcerated. Maybe God forbid that God called him home early. He's no longer in the home. He's celebrating heaven. Maybe the dad is not there because he was like the song I sang earlier. Papa was a rolling stone, dun-dum, dun-dum. Wherever he laid his hat was his home. So maybe he just kind of got around, okay? Whatever reason. And so there's an absentee father. The next type of father is a father that is there. But guess what? He's just there, right? He's not nothing wrong. He loves his family. Don't get me wrong. He loves his family. He's doing the best he can, but maybe he didn't learn the example. Maybe he didn't see what real fatherhood looked like. So he's there. He's working hard at his job, okay? And this kind of father believes that, hey, I love my family, so I'm going to work. And that's true. But he thinks that that's it. That's all I gotta do is just work out with my family time, kick off my shoes and relax my feet, party on. Okay, just kidding. But he thinks that that's all it takes. So this father is just there. Bless his heart, he's there. That's the way my dad was. I love my dad. My dad's an awesome man. But he was there. He didn't. So this type of father also doesn't always connect emotionally. Doesn't always talk about the tough talks. Like, let's talk about the sex word. Let's talk about puberty. Let's talk about how to shave. Let's talk about what to do with finances. Let's talk about how to invest. Let's talk about going to college. Let's talk about these tough topics that sometimes as men, we get embarrassed. And we shy away from because these topics that we get embarrassed about. And so this father is there, but he's emotionally absent. And my dad did the best job. He did what he was raising. Now my father was a better father than his father was. And the trend is starting to get better and better. I think I'm a good father, but I haven't arrived. Women of God and ladies and gentlemen of God, I tell people this all the time. I say, if Peyton Manning, let's back it up. I say, if Denzel, and you would say who? What's his last name? Washington. That's what I'm saying. And Denzel Washington, he has an acting coach, right? Who is the running back for the Dallas Cowboys, Cowboy fans? Elliott, right? Elliott. Praise God, that's what I'm talking about, Cowboys, the boys. Elliott. If Elliott has a running back coach, and Denzel Washington has an acting coach, and they're getting paid bukus of money, and they're at the top of their game, what does that say about us as people? We've never arrived yet. There's still things, no matter how old we are, there's still things that we can learn. So I challenge men, there's still things you can always have a mentor. You can always be a better man than what you currently are now. Okay? We should always be progressive. So the next type of father is the father that's there and connected. The father that's hands-on, that's doing what he can, that's at the events and so forth. So if I was to ask this, I'm going to go over the answers. What are some positive outcomes from having an engaged father? You will be able to answer less poverty, low teenage pregnancy rate, higher verbal skills, because when dad reads to his children, that's powerful. Harvard University said this. They said when moms read, that's all good. Moms are awesome readers, and moms tend to read like children. Like teachers. When moms read, moms are great teachers, and fathers are great teachers too. But mom may read, run, Sally, run. Jump, Spot, jump. Oh, what color is Spot's ball? It's blue. Great, good job. And mom, nothing against mom's reading. But I want to highlight this. Harvard study highlighted this. They said when fathers read, fathers engage a different type of place in the brain. That the different type of questions they ask begin to stimulate another area in the brain. And fathers may say, take that same book. Hey, Jimmy, see Spot run. Run, Spot. Oh, look at the ball. Hey, Jimmy, remember that time you were kicking the ball down the street and then it fell to the gutter and I had to put you in the hole and get it out? I had you by your feet. I almost dropped you. And your mama would have been mad, boy. Your mama would have been mad. But I almost dropped you, but I pulled you. Dads tend to ask a different type of question reading the same book, engaging different part of the brain. So when fathers read, it's a powerful thing. Higher verbal skills, better test takers. Research says that when fathers are involved in the home, that children do better on standardized tests. Any children in the building taking standardized tests like I think what the TAX, TEACS, no, the TOS or STAR. It's changed all over the years, right? Educators, it's changed a lot. STAR, right? When fathers are connected, that doesn't mean that if your dad's not at home, you're not going to do good. Don't tell that. But we're talking about, that's a test in the educational system that as students, there's a lot of pressure on us. As teachers and educators, there's a lot of pressure on the STAR test. Anyway, less jail time, less drug use, and healthier physically, mentally, and emotionally. All right, so I'm not sure if you've seen that commercial before. It was, oh, those girls or boys are much too much. Those boys are much too much. Clap that, we got the spirit, we're hot, we can't be stopped, we got the spirit. And the dad is doing that whole cheer. There's a seasoned saint. She looks out her window, and all she sees is who? Dad, right? Doing this, like, what's he? But he's doing that because he wants to be involved with his daughters. It's important to see father involvement. It's important to see dads transforming and putting down the time, be it 5-10 minutes, and spending uninterrupted, no screen time on your phone. Yeah, dog, I'm with you. Uninterrupted with his child. It doesn't have to be a whole hour and 25, 30, 2 days. Just the time, the value time. Fatherlessness is associated with almost every ill in society. Mothering and fathering, there is a difference. So fathers are awesome. These are just some of the hats fathers wear, okay? So we're going to get ready to turn the page. I'm going to read through these stats, and we're going to turn the page.